Welcome to this cover letter writing tutorial. Today you'll learn tips about writing a cover letter that will help you in your job search process. Let's begin by going through some frequently asked questions. First, what is a cover letter? A cover letter is a document sent with your resume explaining your credentials and interest in a position. Do I need a cover letter? Yes, unless there isn't space for you to upload it in an online system or the job listing specifically says not to send one. What is the purpose of a cover letter? This is your sales pitch of why you should get the position over someone else. How long should a cover letter be? It should be about 3 to 4 paragraphs or 1 page. There are 2 types of cover letters. The first is the letter of application, which you would use when applying for a specific position. The other is a letter of inquiry, which you would use to ask about possible opportunities or to ask for an informational interview. One question you want to keep in mind when writing your cover letter is, what can I do for this company? Remember, this is a sales pitch. The product is you, and the market is your potential employer. Typically, a cover letter is 3 to 4 short paragraphs that are all in standard business letter form, which is modified block style where everything is aligned along the left. Make sure there are no spelling or grammar mistakes. You want to show them you pay attention to detail, and this is the first place they will look to see if you do. Also, make sure you are addressing the cover letter to the correct person. The more you personalize the letter, the better. For example, if the person you are writing the cover letter to is named Robert Smith, you would address the letter, Dear Mr. Smith. However, it's not always possible to find the name of the person hiring, and sometimes it's a whole group that needs to hire. If you can't find a name, you could use hiring manager as the addressee, and when writing the letter, your greeting would be Dear Hiring Manager. There are a few don'ts when it comes to writing your cover letter too. Don't use generic online templates. They typically consume a lot of valuable space where you could be showing your potential employer more about who you are. Don't talk about what the job will do for you. Yes, we know you need the money and there are probably a lot of things you're hoping to gain from this experience, but this is not the time to express that. Don't just reiterate what is on your resume. When talking about experiences, choose 1 or 2 that really stand out and connect those experiences to the job description. Also, don't discuss salary or vacation time on your cover letter. These are typically things the employer will bring up at some point in the interview process. The format is fairly basic and straightforward. You begin with your contact information, followed by the date and the company's address. You would then begin the letter portion with the greeting, followed by the opening, body, and closing paragraphs. Close out your letter with, sincerely, your signature, and your name typed out. When addressing your cover letter, if you know the name of the person you're addressing it to, you would write Mr. Joseph Smith. Underneath the name, you would write the title of the position Mr. Joseph Smith holds, then the company name and address. If you do not know the name of the person you are writing the cover letter to, you would write the company name first, write the Office of Human Resources underneath the company name, then write the company's address. Your opening paragraph is usually 2 to 3 sentences. Make sure you state the position you're applying for, the departments it's in, if applicable, and the company. Talk about how you learned of the open position. If you learned of the open position from a professor, mentor, or employee of that company, ask the person if you can mention their name. Sometimes it helps, but use your discretion. You can then state why you are interested in the position and what you can contribute to the company. Another concept you might want to mention is how the company's mission aligns with your own professional mission. This shows the employer you have already been researching their company and shows your enthusiasm for that company. There are usually 1 to 2 short body paragraphs that discuss the degree you possess or are earning, the college it's from, and how that education has prepared you for the position. You can also mention work experience you've had that showcase your skills using the terminology from the job description. Again, Make sure you're explaining what you can do for the company and not what the company can do for you. The closing paragraph is typically the shortest. This is where you thank the employer for reading through your application and express your desired interest for a conversation regarding your qualifications. You can also include your phone number and email if you feel that's necessary. We hope you found this tutorial on cover letter writing helpful. You can also find the cover letter writing guide online if you need more help. Don't forget to subscribe to the Springfield College Career Center YouTube channel for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.